So this video shows you how to enter scientific notation into your calculator. We're following on from the notes. We're going to do some examples that are in there, which is like calculate the number of atoms in 6.2 moles of gold is the example in there, and you times it by what's called Avogadro's number, which is 6.022 times 10 to the 23 atoms. So basically 1 mole contains 6.022 times 10 to the 23 atoms, and I have that written here. So if I wanted to calculate the number of atoms in 3.5 moles of gold, I need to times that 3.5 times 6.022 times 10 to the 23, because there's this many atoms in 1 mole. So I need to times it by 3.5. Now I'll show you how to enter that into your calculator. So 3.5 is pretty straightforward. So you enter 3.5 and then multiply. And to enter in 6.022 times 10 to the 23, we go 6.0, press 2 twice, and then press this times 10 to the x button down the bottom. That's the scientific notation one. And then 23, which is the exponent. Okay, so I'll go through that again. So on your calculator, you hit 3.5 times 6.022 times 10 to the x, and then 23. And you can see that in the top screen on my calculator as well. So up here. Then press equals, and you should see the answer that's on my screen at the top here. So my answer is 2.1077 times 10 to the 24. Let's do the next one. I recommend trying to do this yourself, so pause the video, give it a go. So we've got 2.5 times 10 to the 5. And we need to multiply that by our 6.022 times 10 to the 23. So let's go through what you do on your calculator. I'm just using a standard Casio, and your calculator may be the same, or it might be a little bit different. So hopefully you can figure out how to do these on your calculator. Sometimes the times 10 to the x button is an EXP button, so look out for that one. So we go 2.5 times 10 to the x, hit times, and 6.022, hit it twice, times 10 to the x, and then enter 23 and press equals. And you should see what you can see at the top of my screen here, and the answer is there. So the answer is 1.5055 times 10 to the 29. I should really be putting atoms there too, because it's how many atoms there are. So I'll go back to the previous one and write atoms. Let's do one more. Calculate the number of atoms in 5.6 times 10 to the negative 3 mole of iron. So I've got 5.6 times 10 to the negative 3 times 6.022 times 10 to the 23. Again, pause the video and give it a go yourself. So entering it on the calculator, we have 5.6, our exponential button. We need the negative 3 times 6.022, enter it twice, exponential button, 23, and then equals. On your calculator, you should see what's on the screen up the top. You can't see all my first step because it doesn't fit. So the answer is 3.37232 times 10 to the 21.